This past weekend, I went to go see Colleen Hoover's newest book adaptation, Reminders of Him. And all I've got to say is, I feel like this movie had one good performance and everything else kind of fell apart. Reminders of Him is about our main character, Kenna, who is trying to rebuild her life after a very tragic past and one huge misunderstanding, while also forming new relationships that are supposed to heal her. Now, I have to say that Maika Monroe is genuinely the only one who showed up in this movie. She was really good. However, her counterpart, Tyreek Withers, he was very rough for about 2/3 of the movie. I could not really connect with his character, and I did not really care about his character up until about the last third of the movie. Also, you have a movie with Lauren Graham in this, and you really just try to hide her until the third act. I mean, she didn't really even have a part in this movie outside of just being kind of a stand-in up until about the last 20 or 30 minutes of the movie. Then she gets a full line and she goes to show just why she's such a talented and great and notable actor. And Bradley Whitford, he might have just given the most robotic performance that I think I've ever seen. In this story, it is very emotional. I will give it that. However, but I do feel like the relationships, they move way too fast. The connections go from, oh, I hate you to, oh, I love you in a span of like 20 or 30 minutes. It really does feel like everybody already knows each other and we just get dropped in about halfway throughout the movie. And if you've seen this movie, and you know the flashback scene that I'm talking about, they literally just threw two of our main characters in what would be considered kids' clothes. Like, we wouldn't notice that it wasn't just filmed 5 minutes ago. I really wasn't a huge fan of that either. Now, what I will say, soundtrack was incredible. I will give them that. Very notable songs. Definitely ones that I do remember still. So overall, I am going to go ahead and give this movie a 2.5 out of 5 stars. It is definitely not anything that I think I will personally rewatch, but it wasn't a horrible movie. Like I said, good lead, good soundtrack, just very tough to get around everything else. Good message too, by the way. Just wasn't a huge fan of the rest. So let me know down in the comment section down below. Was I being too harsh or did you feel the same?